Good morning, students.
Good morning, sir.
Vansh Gupta, did you get the answer for question number 52? Yesterday I sent the PPT. Yes, Vansh. Okay, let's start this question. This is question number 28. We have done question number 27. Now come to question number 28. Again, this is regarding interest on capital. From the following balance sheet of long and short, calculate interest on capital at the rate of 8% per annum for the year ended 31st March 2020. You have been given balance sheet as at date 31st March 2020. Liabilities and assets, long capital, shorts capital, and general reserve is also given. During the year, long withdrew rupees 40,000 and short withdrew rupees 50,000. These are the drawings given. Means these are the drawings out of capital. Profit for the year was 1,50,000, out of which 1 lakh was transferred to the general reserve. So total profit for the current year was 150, out of which 1 lakh was transferred to general reserve. This is showing in here, general reserve 1 lakh. These two are same. If the question is clear to everyone? Yes. Yes, Saloni. Shri. Vansh, if the question is clear or not? Anyone who didn't get the question? Shri, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Did you get the question?
So I'm not clear the last point, that profit for the year one.
Okay. Okay, now in this you have been given during the year, long withdrew rupees 40,000 and short withdrew rupees 50,000. Means these are the drawings given, and profit is given rupees 1,50,000, out of which rupees 1 lakh was transferred to general reserve. Total profit for the current year was 1,50,000, out of which 1 lakh was transferred to general reserve. It means 50,000 was distributed between long and short. If the point is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Now, how to do the, yes, long's interest on a capital will be, capital was 120 and he has made drawings. He have draw 40,000. The drawings will be added in order to find out the opening capital. And this profit was credited to them, so it will be subtracted. Is it clear? This long's capital 120 is the closing capital and interest is always given on the opening capital. So first you have to find the opening capital, capital at the end plus drawings minus profit already credited. So you get 1,35,000 for long. Any doubt about this part?
No, sir.
Sir, drawings ऐड क्यों किया था?
In order to find out the opening capital. देखो this is the 120 जो capital है, this is the capital at the end. देखो balance sheet given है 31st March 2020. ठीक है? So 31st March 2020 capital was 120. But what was the capital in the beginning?
20,000.
So no, 120 is the closing capital. In order to find out opening capital, you will add drawings because these drawings are made out of this part. So drawings
ये
will
तो
be
गलत
added
हो
to
गया.
this and profit will be subtracted. So your opening capital would be 1,35,000. So he will get interest on this part. If the point is clear?
No, sir.
सर रिपीट कर दो एक बारी।
What's your doubt? Doubt क्या बोलो बेटा?
याद सा नहीं आ रहा सर, डाउट क्या है?
याद सा नहीं आ रहा। कौन है ये? शिवांश? शिवांश तुम्हें नहीं आ रहा है या नेल्सन है? बेटा who is asking?
शिवांश सर।
हाँ शिवांश, क्या समझ नहीं आया बेटा, बोलो। देखो यू हैव बीन गिवन क्लोजिंग कैपिटल। बैलेंस शीट में जो कैपिटल गिवन होता है वो क्लोजिंग कैपिटल होता है, इतना तो क्लियर है ना? दिस इज द कैपिटल एज एट दिस डेट, सो 1,20,000 is the closing capital, and interest is always given on the opening capital. Means during the year whatever capital is used, so you will allow interest on that capital. So 120, and he made drawings out of this 120. So one total capital would be 160. 160 था, उसमें से उसने 40,000 विड्रॉ किया, तभी ये 120 हुआ। एंड उसी में प्रॉफिट क्रेडिट हुआ था 25,000. इट विल बी सब्ट्रैक्टेड। Still you are not getting? Yes.
ओके सर।
So you will get interest. अगर नहीं आ रहा ना, you can go to the capital account. You can see that also. So 135 into 8 by 100 will be 10,800. Because rate of interest is 8% given, I think, in your book. So how will you calculate shorts capital?
जी
शॉर्ट कैपिटल कैसे करेंगे? हाउ विल यू फाइंड शॉर्ट कैपिटल?
1,65,000।
बेटे जिसके भी साउंड आ रही है अपनी बंद करो, इसको म्यूट करो अपना। बेटे जिसके भी घर से इतनी साउंड आ रही है बर्तनों की, प्लीज म्यूट योर माइक।
पढ़ने दो यार, ऐसे कर रहे हो यार तुम, कोई बात है ये?
Okay, now this will be the short interest. It will be 140 is the closing capital. Then you will add drawings 50,000 minus profit 25,000. Minus profit 25,000. Yes. कौन कर रहा है ये साउंड? Okay, now shorts interest on capital will be, capital is 140 plus drawings 50,000 minus profit 25,000. So you will get short interest is equal to 1,65,000. Yes, any doubt? Manya? Yes, Kunal, any doubt? Kunal Lakhani? So this interest will be 1,65,000 into 8 by 100 is equal to 13,200. Shri, have you taken the attendance? Shri?
yes sir.
And what about that other girl, Pramika? Is Pramika there?
Yes, sir.
Have you taken the attendance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again in this, I'm repeating this part. Short interest on capital will be 1,40,000 plus drawings for the year is 50,000. Current year drawings are 50,000 and profit minus करके 25,000, you'll get 1,65,000. So 1,65,000 8 by 100 is equal to 13,200. This is the way to find out the opening capital. Capital at the end, plus drawings minus profit already credited. You can note down the formula. Capital at the end plus drawings minus profit already credited. And from where I have taken this 25,000, total profit for the year was 1,50,000, out of which 1 lakh was transferred to general reserve. So out of 150, 1 lakh has been transferred to general reserve. So remaining profit is 50,000. So 50,000 was divided in equal ratio. Yes, who has a doubt? I think this part is clear now. I'm moving to another part. Okay, now next part is, next question is 29th. Molly and Bholi contribute rupees 20,000 and 10,000 respectively towards capital. They decide to allow interest on capital at the rate of 6% per annum. Their respective share of profit is 2:3, and the net profit for the year is 1,500. Show distribution of profits. Now there are two parts, and these two parts are very, very important. You have to allow interest at the rate of 6%. 6% of 20,000 is 1,200. 6% of 10,000 is 600. So total profit comes to, total interest on capital comes to 1,800. Now 1,800 is more than the available profit, means 1,800 and the profit is 1,500. So interest on capital is 300 more than the profit for the year. Now first part is when there is no agreement except for interest on capitals. It means interest will be allowed, but there is no agreement except interest on capital. There was no agreement. There is no partnership deed. So in this case, you will divide this 1,500 in the ratio of available profits. So these are the interest on capital, 1,200 and 600. Now total interest on capital payable will be 1,200 plus 600, 1,800. Total interest payable is 1,800, which is more than the profit, that is 1,500. If this point is clear to everyone, if anyone has doubt, he can put it in the chat. Total interest on capital payable will be 1,200 plus 600, 1,800, which is more than the profit, 1,500. So in this case, it will be divided. Case 1, total interest on capital payable 1,800. Mohit will get 1,200 into 1,500 by 1,800 is equal to 1,000. Means Mohit will get 1,000. He was supposed to get 1,200. Now this 1,800 is divided in the ratio 15 upon 18. 1,000 will be payable to Molly, and Bholi will get Bholi will get 600 into 1,500 upon 1,800. If this point is clear. Now, when there is an agreement, if there is an agreement that interest on capital is as a charge, now interest on capital is being treated as a charge. If it is treated as charge, so interest must be given at the rate of whatever rate is given there. You will pay at the rate of 6% per annum. So in this case, case 2, total interest on capital is 1,800. Profit is 1500, so there will be a loss of 300. Now this loss will be divided in the ratio 2:3. So Molly will get loss 300 into 2 by 5, that's 120. Bholi's share of loss will be 300 into 3 by 5. This is not 3.5, this should be 3 by 5 is equal to 180. Means the loss has been divided in this ratio, and they will get interest on capital as 1200 and 600. Now any doubt you can ask. Yes beta, any doubt about this part? No doubt.
No, sir.
Vansh is there? Okay. Now come to the next part. Next question, sorry. Okay, now come to the question number. Now this is the next part. Question number 30 and 31 you will do yourself. 30 only. 30 you will try yourself. Now next part is salary or commission to partners. How will you pay salary or remuneration to partners? Simple procedure is you will debit P&L appropriation account and credit the partners capital account or current account. But commission under two methods is computed as follows. This salary though you can give at whatever time amount is given, but commission there are two methods. One is percentage of net profit before charging commission, that is net profit before commission into rate upon of commission in 100. Mean percentage of net profit before charging. If the word is given before charging such commission, then what you do, net profit into rate of commission upon 100. If this point is clear, any doubt?
No, sir.
And in second part, now this is the question. This is a question. Profit before charging commission is 10,000 and rate of commission is 5%. Find the commission. What should be the commission? Vansh?
500.
500. Simple, you will find at the rate of 10,000 into 5 by 100. Darika, any doubt?
Yes. No, sir.
So profit before charging commission is given 10,000 and rate of commission is 5%. Find the commission. So commission will be 500. Now this is the next part. Percentage of net profit after charging commission. So if you are given after charging commission, so net profit before commission into rate of commission upon 100 plus rate. ये थोड़ा और clear हो जाएगा अभी. Now same question, 10,000 and rate of commission is 5%. Find commission. No. Let's do this question. This is question number 31. Page number 2.84. A, B and C are partners in a firm. A and B are to get annual salary rupees 1,20,000 per annum, each as they are fully involved in the business. Net profit for the year is 4,80,000. Determine the share of profits to be credited to each partner. It's very simple. Salary is given 1,20,000 per annum to each. Means each will get 120. So 120 will be given to A, 120 will be given to B, 120 will be given to C. So total salary payable will be 3,60,000. So 4,80,000 minus 360 will be 120. 4,80,000 minus 360 will be, yes. So net divisible profit is 4,80,000 minus 120 minus 120, because on A and B are getting salary, not C. So it will be 240. So each partner will get 240 divided by 3, 80,000. So 80,000 profit will be divided among A, B, and C, except the salaries. Salary will be given 120. So A share total, A will get 120 plus 80, 2 lakh. B will get 120 plus 80, 2 lakh. C will get only 80,000. Is any doubt? Why there are less students? Yes, Darika, have you taken the
Yes, sir.
attendance? Have you taken the attendance?
Sir. Yes, sir.
How many are present from 11, 12 C?
1
Pramika, have you taken the attendance, beta? Pramika,
Sir, 22.
22 only.
Yes, sir.
Pramika? Pramika is not there. Who is from 12C? Saloni, can you take the attendance? 12C ki. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I have taken the attendance.
Pramika?
Yes, sir.
Beta, how many are present from 12C?
Sir, 26.
26. 26. And those who are absent, can you you will send me the list? Okay? And are you sending the list to Goodleen ma'am also?
No, sir.
Beta, please send it to Goodleen ma'am also. You have the number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then send those who are present in from 12th E, send it to Goodleen ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then she will call their parents. And send me also. Okay. Now, if now second 32nd question is A, B, and C are partners sharing profit in the ratio 2:2:1 respectively. A is entitled to a commission of 10% on the net profit. Net profit for the year is 1,10,000. Determine the amount of commission payable to A. Means 10% commission is payable to A only. So this is a very simple case. This is the case before charging such commission. So its answer should be A's commission is 10 by 100 into 1,10,000. That is equal to 11,000. It's a simple case. You have to find out the commission of 10% of net profit. So 10% of net profit is 11,000. If nothing is given, it means profit before, commission before such profits. But problem is there when it is given profit after commission after charging such profits. Now this is question number 33. X, Y, and Z are partners sharing profit and losses equally. Z is entitled to a commission of 10% on the net profit after charging such commission. Now the word is given after charging such commission. This is the word after charging such commission. So in this case, formula will be different. Now net profit before charging such commission is 2,20,000. Determine the amount of commission payable to Z. How do you do this? Yes, anyone? Sana? Sana, can you answer? Nelson? So Z commission will be 10 by 110 into 2,20,000. That is equal to 20,000. Means rate upon 100 plus rate into 2,20,000. So 10% was given. So 10 upon 100 plus 10 means 110 into 2,20,000. That comes to 20,000. These are the two cases. One was net profit before charging such commission, and one was after charging. Now you can read this, the language again statement. The net profit after charging Z is entitled to commission of 10% of the net profit after charging such commission. Means Z will be paid the amount after charging such commission. But net profit before charging such commission was given. Means this is a profit before charging commission. It means commission should be deducted from this profit in order to get actual profit. So that we have done. Now next topic is interest on. I think you can do 34th and 35 yourself. Now these are the this is the next topic, interest on partners drawings. Means if the partners are drawing regularly any amount, monthly, quarterly or half yearly, then you will the time period will be 6.5. When the drawings of fixed amount are made in the beginning of every month, interest will be charged on the whole amount for 6.5 months. Time period will be 6.5 by 12. Rate will be given, amount will be given to you, so you will apply the time period as 6.5 by 12. But condition is when drawings are of a fixed amount are made regularly. Regularly means for each and every month. For each and every month drawings are made. In the beginning of every month means first day of every month. 1st January, 1st April, 1st May, 1st June, 1st July, so on. Till 31st till 1st March. Then you will apply this formula. And when drawings of fixed amount are made at the end of every month, then interest charge on the whole amount for 5.5 months. Then only you have to remember these two, the red mark one. Beginning of every month hai to 6.5, end of every month hai to 5.5. And if it is given in the middle of every month, 15th of every month, they are regularly drawings, then time period will be 6 months. 6 months means 6 by 12. 5.5 months means 5.5 by 12, because you are taking monthly. You have to divide it by 12. So these are the interest on partners drawings monthly. But if you are drawing it quarterly, quarterly means after every 3 months. When the drawings of fixed amount are made beginning of each quarter, interest will be charged on the whole amount for 7.5 months. So in this case, time period will be 7.5 months. You can note down. Yes, which Ria is this? Ria Sachdeva or Ria Kohli? Yes, Ria. Ria, are you there?
Riya Sachdeva.
Ria Sachdeva.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, Ria Kohli ने नहीं किया ना अभी. She is not there. This one I think Ria Kohli.
Sir, Riya Sachdeva.
Only Ria Sachdeva is there, na? Ria Kohli is not there. Okay.
Hmm.
Yesterday they were 63, now today they are 55. When drawings of fixed amount are made in the beginning of each quarter, the time period will be this. When drawings are made for fixed amount at the end of each quarter, then interest will be charged at 4.5 months. Or middle hai to 6 months. You must note down these time period, because when you are doing the question from 36 onwards, you have to apply these formulas. Yes, beginning of quarter means first drawings are made on 1st April, then April, May, June. Next will be on 1st July. So July, August, September. Next will be on 1st October. First October, November, December. Then it will be January, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So you are making drawings after every 3 months. Each quarter means after every 3 months. There are 4 quarters in a year. If you divide 12 by 3, you will get 4. So 4 quarters means first day of every quarter. So first day will be 1st April, then April, May, June. Then next date will be 1st July, so on. So you're taking 3 months. Now, if the period is not given, here to all the periods were given. If period of drawings is not specified, then you will take simple 6 months. Then you will take only simple 6 months. Gautam, you got the answer? If period of drawing is not specified, then take 6 months, means 6 by 12 only. Now, next is during 6 months. If the drawings are made during 6 months, means in the beginning of each month, means drawings are made for 6 months only. And in that case, in the beginning of each month, then time period will be 3.5 by 12. In the middle of each month, 3 months. And at the end of each month, 2.5 months. Now these are during 6 months. First drawings are made on 1st April, 2nd May, 1st May, then 1st June, then 1st July, then 1st August, then 1st September. So only 6 months they have been drawn. Clear? And if in the middle of means 15th April, 15th May, 15th June, 15th July, 15th August, 15th September. So like this. Three and a half month point I have already told you. In the beginning of each month for 6 months only, means drawings are made for 6 months. Either they start it on 1st April or they can start it from 1st July. So 1st July to 6 months. For 6 months only they have withdrawn. So this time period will be 3.5 by 12. Now if the period of drawing is not specified, so you will not consider any case, you will take simply 6 by 12. So you can note down these.
एक सेकंड तेरे सामने स्क्रीन आ गई वो सब
बेटे म्यूजिक किसने लगाया हुआ है? क्यों नहीं बंद कर रहा ये म्यूजिक जिसने भी लगाया हुआ? अंशदीप हैं? कौन है ये? शशांक अंशदीप है?
सर क्रिश है कोई?
क्रिश है?
सर मेरे को तो सक्षम पे शक है।
पागल है क्या सर? मेरे घर से नहीं आ रही सर, क्रिश के घर से आवाज आ रही है।
तुम्हें कैसे पता क्रिश के घर से आवाज आ रही है?
चलो पार्टिसिपेंट पे देखा सर, क्रिश का वो माइक्रोफोन ग्रीन हो रहा है, अच्छा आ रही है आवाज।
बट क्रिश तो यहाँ विजिबल नहीं है। कृष्णा है, क्रिश तो नहीं है। हाँ ये क्रिश है। बड़े ये क्रिश कौन सी क्लास का है? 12 सी का ही है ना?
यस सर।
कोई नहीं, से बात करता हूँ उनके पेरेंट्स से। ओके, ये क्लियर हो गया? Shivansh? Okay, come to the next point. Now this is question number 36. Ram and Mohan, two partners, draw for private use rupees 1,20,000 and rupees 80,000. Interest is chargeable at the rate of 6% per annum on the drawings. What is the total interest on drawings? So this is very simple, 120, and interest is chargeable at a rate of 6% per annum on drawings. No time period is given. If the time period is not given, then you will apply simple formula 1,20,000 into 6 by 100 into 6 by 12, that is equal to 3,600. So Ram's interest on drawing will be this, and Mohan's interest on drawing will be 80,000 into 6 by 100 into 6 by 12. So this is the case when no interest on, no time period is given. Is it too clear? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, now come to the next part. B and M are partners in a firm. They withdrew rupees 48,000 and rupees 36,000 respectively during the year, evenly. Even means regularly, at the middle of every month. So according to the partnership agreement, interest on drawing is to be charged at the rate of 10% per annum. Calculate interest on drawings to partner using the appropriate formula. Now they withdrew rupees 48,000 for 1 year, but during evenly at the middle of every month. So if they drawings are in the middle of every month. Middle of every month means
6% per annum.
It would be for 6 months. 6 months.
6% is 6 months. So it will be 6 by 12. So B's interest on drawing will be 48,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12. Similarly for M, it will be 36,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12. So it comes to 1,800. Is it clear? Now you first simply go to the previous part. जो मैंने दिखाया थे सारे time period बताए थे, तो वो time period के accordingly you can easily calculate the interest on drawings. This was a question. This was question number 37. In book it is given Bridge and Mohan. I have taken B and M. You can write Bridge and Mohan also. So this is the drawings. But if it in place of 48,000, it would have been given 4,000 per month. Then you would multiply 4,000 into 12, 48,000 into 10 by 100 into 6 by 12. Means if monthly drawings are given, you had to multiply it by 12. But here it is given 48,000 whole, but it is given yearly evenly. This word should be given regularly or evenly. Now question number 39. 38 you can do yourself. Same 15th of every month. Now A and B are partners sharing profits equally. A drew rupees 4,000 in the beginning of every month for 6 months and ended 30th September 2018. In the book it is given 19. Calculate the interest on drawings at the rate of 5% per annum for a period of 6 months. Now they have drawn rupees 40,000 in the beginning of every month for 6 months. So last formula जो तुम्हें बताया था मैंने. In this case, time period will be 3.5 months. So it will be 40,000, 4,000 into 6. Why I multiplied into 6? Anyone?
So क्योंकि 6 months.
Yes, because 4,000 regularly they drawings for 6 months. So 4,000 into 6, 24,000 into rate of interest is already given 5 by 100. Time period you have to find out.